the board.
Oh, okay. Well, I like putting the stuff up there.
All right. This was just a random one for
That way they can email you.
like they're ever going to do that.
Dear Ronnie, great show.
Ronnie, that's an amazing show.
Around the clock, we're gonna rock the rhythm of the street, down the block. Around the clock, we're gonna rock the dreams you give, the streets could talk. Wanna be somebody, be a contender. Gotta reach for the sky. If you want it, fight for it, or kiss it goodbye. It's make it or break it. Try to survive. Don't ever say never. Keep your dream alive.
All right, ATGNAT podcast. He's Blake. I'm Ronnie, and we're back with another Halloween ends-ish video.
Yeah.
It relates. So what we're going to talk about today is Michael Myers racist.
There's a lot of evidence there, Ronnie. There is a lot of evidence there. You want to talk about social injustice? I think we have found it. And let me tell you something. I have Googled this. I have went on YouTube. Nobody's made a video about is Michael Myers racist. In fact, when you try to YouTube it, all that comes up is Mike Myers and Kanye talking about George Bush.
Dude, I know it pulled up for me too because I wanted to search it. And Mike Myers looking extremely nervous when he says George Bush doesn't care about black people.
Yeah.
So I did some research too, Blake. Blake did all the research. He went in and
why didn't me and you do a spoof video?
But we didn't think of it because we don't have any time. So the little bit of research I did, Blake, is this right here. We've got the official full list of race categories.
Yeah.
As of 2022. So if we get confused to what a certain character might be, we can come back to this.
We got to the chart. Yeah.
We'll come to the chart. It's just like in Parks and Rec. That's the show. It's like Parks and Rec when they gave Ron Swanson the Am I Too Drunk card he could check after how many drinks.
That's also in Can't Hardly Wait.
Well, there you go.
I want you to have this.
Addicted.
The beer's gone bad.
It's terrible. Nobody drink the beer. The beer has gone bad.
So anything that we have, and look, we'll discuss it, and we're going to be as fair as possible. We're not going to be like people in 2022 that want to just hammer somebody for a mistake they made 100 years ago. We will make the decision based off every movie, and then we'll come together and do a overall decision of Michael Myers. Okay, so
all we're looking for is equal opportunity. That's it.
Kill people equally. Let's start with 1978's Halloween 1.
All right, Ronnie. You want my notes first?
You're the only one with notes. So, yes.
I got the total kill count at 5.
Okay, well, before you start.
Okay.
You've got the kill count at 5. You've got Judith. Are we sure she's white?
I don't. Judith is white.
All right. We're sure Judith's white. Okay. Then after that, I'm assuming the second kill you have, I'm going by order of the movie, is the mechanic in the bushes.
That's right. That's what I have wrote down right here.
So is that mechanic white?
Oh, he's white.
Is white the proper? I don't want to get in trouble with white people.
You know,
is it Caucasian?
That's a really good question. That's a good question. I think it's Caucasian.
Well, it's a good thing that we're mixed race. That way we can't get in trouble. Okay.
That's true. That's true.
Edit. So he's in the bushes. He may have had a little bit of a tan to him. Maybe Italian. I don't know. All right. Now, third person that turned up dead would be Annie. She's white. Then we've got Linda. Or actually, Bob was next. Are we sure Bob's fully white?
Yes, Bob's white because he's a pedophile.
Is that a proper?
The only pedophiles are. What are you laughing about? Why is that funny? Ronnie, go to the chart. Google this chart. Most pedophiles are white. See, it says it right there. Now click off of it real fast so nobody can. They'll have to pause that. Nick Bush have to pause that to see where he falls under.
And then you got Linda, if you're following the order. Linda's next, obviously white, totally.
Yeah,
There's
totally
your
white.
There's
Totally
your five,
Caucasian.
There's your 5 bodies. I wasn't the best in math class.
Two dogs.
Oh, 2 dogs. Wait a minute. And there's 2 dogs dead? Yes, you're right. Because
Lester, buddy.
he ate one and he killed one outside of Annie's house. Here's a question. Let's just break off topic for a second. And I think we talked about this on our podcast, our audio podcast, before we moved over here to YouTube. Why did he eat the dog? You got to assume he broke out right after supper.
I mean, it was nighttime, right?
Yes.
I mean,
He'd already been fed the pudding cup for the night.
so he drives 2.5 hours to Haddonfield. And do you think he made it back to his house at night?
Probably.
There was no forced entry in his house either, and the Myers house was locked up. Oh, we're getting off our subject here, but anyway,
Wouldn't it have been more frightening if he would have just,
because he doesn't go back to his house throughout the '78 movie after Lori's on her way to school, which is early morning. So he ate that dog that night.
Yes.
Jesus,
I mean, wouldn't it have
it's
been more,
almost like he's psychotic.
wouldn't it have been more frightening if Loomis would have not said he got hungry and we just assumed there was just a stray dog in the house and he just tore it apart for being in his house and not eating it?
Well, there wasn't a lot of the dog missing either, right? So it's like just a little snack.
Beat the guts. All right, so Michael Myers, 5 kills in Halloween 1 or Halloween 1978. All white, we think. So that
We know.
100%.
So what's the verdict after movie number 1?
Okay, well, we got to also do this. Haddonfield's located in Illinois, right?
Right.
We should have really did what the race breakdown is of races in the state of Illinois. I don't remember seeing any characters of color all throughout Halloween 78. Am I wrong?
I knew you were going to go there with that. But thanks to David Gordon Green or Blum or whoever you want to say, and my book of notes here, the bartender from Halloween Kills, they've owned that bar for 50 years. They've ran that bar for 50 years. So they've been in Haddonfield. They were there. They were there.
Screen.
Now, it doesn't appear on screen, but that family is there and they're established.
So what you're saying is not only is Michael Myers racist in this movie, but John Carpenter's racist in this movie because he didn't cast anybody but white people.
Let's just focus on Michael Myers with this video. Let's just call him out for the racist that he is, and we'll do another video on John Carpenter.
Here's another question I have, and we'll ask it after every single installment. Is Michael Myers racist towards whites, or is he racist towards all the other races because he refused to kill anybody but whites?
No, he likes whites. That's why he goes after them. He's racist towards everybody else. Everybody else deserves to be killed, Ronnie. That's the point that we're trying to make here. Equal opportunist. He needs to kill everyone. It's not fair.
I'm asking, is he racist though? Because is he pro?
He's pro-white. Ronnie, what color is his mask? He was in a department store full of masks, and which one did he pick up?
The white one.
Concrete proof. So after Halloween 78, we're gonna stamp him racist. You ready to go to Halloween 2?
I'm ready. Let's roll. Flight 93.
Halloween 2. 9 deaths total.
Hold on. Let me see if I can get them in order. So the first death is going to be...
I'm just going to agree with you because I didn't write that down. So whatever you say is right.
The chick that says she's at the house to herself all weekend, and he slips in the door. This is after he goes. This is after he goes to Miss Elrod's house, and how about?
He's probably beating her again.
So he kills her. She's definitely white. All right. The next kill would have been the security guard. He's definitely white.
Yeah.
The next kill after that, they get kind of cloudy here now. He kills Bud and the other nurse in the hot tub. At some point, he kills Dr. Mixture, whatever his name is. He's white. He kills the blonde nurse. She's a Nazi. But there is a black nurse in this, right?
There's a beautiful black nurse who is just trying to do her job. She can't get none of these white women to get to work on time. You remember that?
Yes.
Do you remember that? Like nobody shows up on time. It's been a horrible day in Haddonfield.
In the baby ward. The baby ward.
They need all the help that they can get, and these people won't show up on time. So she's just there doing all the work.
Jimmy's drinking Coke.
Jimmy's slinging Coke. But I got 9 deaths total. I don't expect you to run through the rest of them. 8 whites, 1 African American.
All right, so 8-1 in that one. Are we sure Ben Tramer's white?
Ben Tramer was a non-Michael death, and just like Sam Loomis was, so we're not going to count him.
But he was killed by the cops, so what do you think his race was?
You know, that's an interesting question.
He didn't even slow down.
That's a very interesting question that no one's ever asked. What race is Ben Tramer? Because it's very important because it matters, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm just gonna go white because he lives in
Haddonfield.
He lives in Haddonfield.
Okay.
So, Ronnie, after Halloween 2, what's your verdict on Michael Myers? Is he or ain't he?
Well, I will say this. He seems to be getting better. Like he's included multiple races in this movie. He's massacred multiple races. I'm pretty sure Bud might be Italian, so he's IROC. Races.
I got an issue with the one African American lady he killed.
What's the issue with that?
Why didn't he kill her in a gruesome way?
Yeah, and what's the deal? When did
How come we don't see it? How come we don't see it? It's off camera.
Why did Michael? When did he learn to put a drip in?
Well, you learn all kind of stuff at Smith Grove. He learned how to drive. When did he learn how to drive, Ronnie? Maybe somebody gave him lessons on the drip.
Don't you have to find a vein, and then
you gotta listen? You gotta find that vein, and then you drain all the blood out of him.
You think he did it while she was alive? He had to find the vein and then drain it out of her.
We're gonna count it, even though we shouldn't, because it's an off-camera death.
Maybe she killed herself.
You think that's what it is? Because she didn't have enough help.
She couldn't take it anymore. She was carrying that hospital on her back.
She really was.
So we'll count that as a suicide. So that means Michael once again.
Oh, we're eliminating it. I love it.
Killed all whites. All whites. So yes, definitely he's a racist. I'm gonna ask this question after every single movie. Is he racist towards whites because he wants to kill them all and get them gone? Or is he racist towards every other race because he doesn't even factor them?
He's not. You're looking at this wrong. He's not including them, Ronnie. He's racist. That's what racist is.
Is it?
Yes.
All right. Let's go to Halloween 3. Tom Atkins. A robot.
Hey, I didn't do Halloween 3.
Well, Michael's not in it. I was joking. I just wanted to get this robot.
Oh, okay. Thrill me.
Wrong movie, but it's still great. Halloween.
What movie's that? Maniac Cop?
No, it's Night of the Creeps.
Oh, okay.
So Halloween 4.
All right, Ronnie, going back to my notepad. Halloween 4. What's that?
Now I know what you feel like. Always getting interrupted.
Well, yeah, it sucks. Halloween 4, 10 years later. So he's had a lot of time to think and dwell on everything, right?
He's been asleep. He's been in the bandages. They didn't even change his bandages.
Could you see his eyes? You don't know he's asleep.
Well, they got to hear him snoring. They probably burned his lips off.
I know you're going to want to go through all these deaths, and that's great, but I'm just going to say it. 12 deaths, all white.
Hold on. Maybe not. The 2 guys in the back of the car, that girl, a real long-haired, ugly guy, and the other doctor guy, both dead. We don't know what the drivers were.
I looked on IMDb.
Oh. Okay, so who's next? Who does he kill next? Who's the next one? Oh, all the people in the police station.
The diner.
Oh, the diner. You got the mechanic and the lady in the diner. You never know. There could have been a different race back there slinging eggs.
And the dweeb behind the counter that they show.
There you go. That was a woman, wasn't it?
Well, you see a woman, but you also see, I think you see another dweeb-looking guy. He's
Like
got
Ichabod
the
Crane.
triangle hat on. You know what I'm talking about?
Yes, I do know what you're talking about. Okay, so everybody in the police force, are we supposed to assume everybody that worked for Haddonfield Police are white?
When does he kill the police force? In Halloween 4?
In Halloween 4, they you remember they come back, him and Loomis, Meeker and Loomis pull up and the whole police station's been demolished. You got that arm that got ripped off. They didn't know what they were fighting. And then the crew from the grill roll up and say they're going to fry his ass.
Okay.
Looks like you're out of business.
And then everybody in that truck was white.
Yeah. Brady was white.
Brady was white. But he also does kill another dog, Max.
So we're up to 3 dogs.
We're up to more dogs than we are African Americans, Ronnie.
So does that mean he hates animals? Or that he loves minorities more than he loves animals?
No. He hates minorities. I don't know how many times did I explain this to you.
Apparently after every movie.
But after Halloween 4, it's clear. Oh, by the way, goes into the Halloween store again, picks another white mask. Another one.
You really got to wonder why they haven't made a movie where somebody picks a black mask and ignores killing white people. You'd think
$1 million idea.
you would think what's the guy that did he dressed up like the grandma? Tyler
Ernest?
Perry. It seems like Tyler Perry would have thought of this horror idea. So
Okay.
Halloween 4, is he racist? I'll let you decide. Is he racist at the end of Halloween?
I think it's clear. 15 deaths, all white, 1 dog.
What race was the
He's
dog?
racist. He's racist.
Now, is he racist towards whites or Halloween 5?
Halloween 5, Ronnie.
So to update at this point.
No, I'm sorry. I got that wrong. Max died in part 5. I read my lines wrong.
No, buddy. You're exactly right. They killed the dog and Muffin or whatever, not Muffin. They had a dog in Halloween 4 because Meeker and Loomis sees it packed in the corner whenever they go to the house.
Oh, wow. Okay. So Halloween 5, I got 12 deaths, all white, and Max the dog.
So now we're up to 4 dogs. 1
And
African
only
American.
1 African American. In 5 movies, or 4 movies, because we ain't counting 3.
Now, how many? Okay, I guess this is a question we should have asked. Was there only 1 non-white character of color in Halloween 2? Or did we see anybody in those groups, like the mob that was destroying Michael's house?
I think it's that's another issue for another
Rick
video.
Rosenthal, racist. Now, Halloween 4, did we see any characters that were not white?
We didn't see any. There's a possibility.
We did. Didn't we see like a kid character when they were like in the school? I'll have to go back and look. I'll have to go back and look at it.
One of the bullies,
Yes.
Boogeyman. I think you're right.
So Halloween 5, I know for a fact they had a nurse that looked Hispanic. She was Jamie's nurse.
Well, let's go to the chart real quick.
Did she get killed?
No, she doesn't get killed, but
I love how serious we are about this.
Loomis threatens her. Loomis is very disrespectful to her.
Says he'll send her. What was he doing there, by the way? Is that his new base of operations right there in Haddonfield?
I mean, is he still getting paid? What is he doing?
At some point, I mean, yeah, they would have to put him on her case. Did he retire and just hang around?
I'm on your case.
Did any non-whites get killed in Halloween 5?
No.
So far, we're through 5 movies and roughly 11 years of Halloween and all white death count minus the nurse in part 2 and 4 dogs.
I mean, I know we still got a bunch of movies to go, but right now it ain't looking good. This mother humper's racist.
Halloween 6. There's got to be some non-white characters of color in that Cult of Thorn.
Ronnie, I'm here to tell you that I reviewed both cuts of this movie. 20 deaths total.
Okay.
0 African Americans.
What about Hispanics?
I didn't look them up.
Italians?
Possibly.
I can't go back through this. I haven't
It's
seen.
looking like it's all white,
That's 100%
all Caucasian.
Now the question would be: there's multiple.
That
scenes
is not a good number. That's not a good number. 20 to 0.
There's multiple scenes at the college. You would think there were extras that were another race other than white in the movie. I'd hate to have to call this director a pervert and a racist, but
Why would you call him a pervert?
you're going to make a movie where Michael impregnates his niece. Who comes up with that? Get out of here.
A white person?
There's people that defend this.
Call back.
It's great. People like Nick Push, they defend this. I probably shouldn't mention anybody's name except mine and yours in this video in case people get offended. Because we're trying to bring justice back to Halloween.
That's all we are. We're warriors.
We're heroes. I'm not a warrior. Those brave warriors are out there defending this country.
Listen,
I'm just
firemen, armymen, cops, they're the heroes.
I'm just
We
a
just
hero.
make YouTube videos. I'm
There you
just
go.
a hero.
All right. Halloween 7. I believe that's H2O.
Yeah. This is not good.
This is where we actually have the strongest argument to date that Michael Myers is in fact racist, my opinion, towards white people because he loves every other race except white. I'll get to that here in a minute after you give us the kill count. I think that's been trademarked too. We can't use that.
What's that, kill count?
Yeah. I'll give that dude a plug on his channel. I'm sure he needs it. He's got like 8 billion subscribers.
H2O, Ron, we got 6 deaths, all white. Bonus trivia, he walks right by LL Cool J and doesn't touch him.
There you go. So, which furthers my argument that he loves characters of color, but hates white people, which makes him racist towards white people.
No, he's racist, Ronnie.
Okay, so, are we sure, though?
He's a racist.
Joseph Gordon-Levitt.
Oh, okay.
What race is he?
Now you're on something. Are you like you're looking at his eyes and you're thinking, can you pull up the chart real quick?
All right, hold on.
Let me see what we got here. I'm going to find what Joseph Gordon-Levitt is.
I'm going with Asian or Pacific Islander.
I'm going to go Chinese/white. I'm going Chinese/white.
So there you go. It's not 100%.
But it's mostly white, though.
Hold on. Why is other Hispanic down here at the very bottom? That's racist.
That's deep South America. That's like you don't even know where you are, and we just found a group of people.
Like that island that killed those people that was trying to take them Bibles.
That's like you're talking about effing Madagascar or something. You try to take them Bibles, and they throw spears at you.
Yeah, I mean, you're like. Edit. Oh gosh. What about Adam Arkin? Is he I mean, he gets killed by Michael Myers. I don't think he's fully Caucasian.
I'm going to go Seinfeld on this. Should we be talking about this?
Exactly. Let's check the chart. Adam Arkin. Other, not specified. He's working at an all-white school.
I love how the second one is white, not Hispanic.
It's a gigantic frequency right there too.
Yeah.
But then there's white and Hispanic. What about just Hispanic? I mean, we need to do a whole show just based off this chart right here.
Well, yeah, I mean,
South Asian.
the second to the bottom says other non-Hispanic. It's like one of them guys from Ace Ventura: When Nature Calls.
Okay, we're heading into Resurrection.
Okay, Resurrection. Now I will say this: I've been dogging Michael out this whole video, and I still truly believe he's a racist. But in Resurrection, he does do better. The kill count is 10 bodies, and 20% he kills 2 African Americans.
Or
He
it could be
kills-
3.
He kills the chef, and he kills Tyra Banks. And you're right, in the was it deleted scene, alternate ending?
No, I'm talking about he does kill Freddy in an alternate scene, but we're not counting that. It didn't make the cut.
Oh,
The
okay.
security guard at the beginning of it. I could not figure out what race he belonged to. So
You're just basing that off looks, right?
well, what am I supposed to do? I mean, I tried to IMDb. He was born in Canada, which makes me think,
That's tough.
yeah, he was born in Canada, so he could be Eskimo or whatever that Inuit. Is that a one?
Inuit sounds right.
Okay, so
Inuit.
he looked like Oscar from The Office. So I'm gonna say he definitely is a character of color,
Yeah.
but I don't know what race. So let's go with Inuit. Eskimo.
I think we should just go with other.
Hold on.
But the point is, it's not African American.
Is Inuit in there? But I didn't think I didn't think this video was based off of the 1960s United States. I thought we were including all races in here. So if he does kill something other than a Caucasian, then he shouldn't be considered a racist in this movie. And he killed 3 characters of color in this movie. And you said he killed how many other? 10? That's 30%. And I'm pretty sure Henry Rowan Gardner, he's not white. He looks like he's got some Cherokee or something in him. And that Jeff Goldblum looking person, well, I guess they are all whiter than hell. So there you go, edit.
They're white.
Okay, so what are we thinking here? I'm saying he's not a racist in Halloween Resurrection. He's not equal opportunity, but he is better. He's like the person that gets in trouble, and then he goes to jail and he gets out and he's a little bit better, but he's still awful.
I still think he's racist. I don't think there's no in between. I don't think you can be a little racist. I don't think you can get a little bit better. I think Michael Myers is a huge racist in this one.
So, okay. Let's roll into Rob Zombie, Halloween 1. And I actually helped you out here. Rob
I don't
Zombie,
have notes on this.
Halloween 1, 22 total deaths.
Wow.
22 deaths in this movie. 19 white, 2 African American, and 1 Trejo. So I don't know what the percentage there would be. I'm guessing it's like 10%, less than 10%.
Yeah, it's around 8.5%.
Characters of color.
It's not good. It's not a good look.
No, it's not a good look, but there are. Let's look at the caliber. Let's look at the caliber of characters of color that he killed, though. Trejo, I was good to you, Mikey. I mean, this is a good-hearted character. And then you got Big Joe Grizzly, who runs the truck stop.
Yeah, he's a legend.
Everybody knows him. He come in with the music playing behind him. Now, the other character of color was a security guard in a throwaway scene when Michael breaks out and kills Hooks from Police Academy. Not Hooks, whichever the blonde was at Police Academy, and all those. But, yeah, I mean, Rob Zombie coming in with a better percentage. And who would have thunk it? Rob Zombie. You just got to remember, every character in Rob Zombie's movies act a certain way for a reason, because that's who he is inside. So there you go.
Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and say that Michael Myers continues to be a racist in Rob Zombie's version.
So I'm going to agree with you 100% here. And I'm going to go your way. I'm going to say he is racist towards every other race besides Caucasian, because this guy was killing everybody. He could have stopped at the stop sign and killed somebody. He just walked around past him. Why did Michael Myers, let's go back to the previous movie. Why did Michael Myers walk past LL Cool J? Wouldn't he have just killed him right there?
Why wouldn't you just kill him?
that keeps people from leaving the actual school if
You
he's
close
not.
the gate and kill the security guard who has a gun is probably going to be your only threat. But no, we're going to walk right by him.
I guess
And you know why?
Well, I'm guessing Michael wanted to hear him finish the rest of that story he was telling.
Mm-hmm. Ooh.
She ain't stupid. She ain't stupid. All right, here we go.
You know, there's a lot of Halloween fans. There's a lot of Halloween channels, and they're fixing to come to the realization after they see this video that
Supporting racism.
they're supporting racism, and it's disgusting. If
All
you
right,
agree
hold
with
on.
me, like this video.
We still got a few movies left. He can redeem himself. He's got a long way to go, though. Halloween 2, Rob Zombie. The numbers I came up with, 19 dead, and then
Oof.
you vetoed me because the nurse that he kills at the very beginning of it, the nurse from The Help, is an African-American. But you say that does not count because it was a dream sequence.
Yeah, I mean, it shouldn't count. It's a brutal death. It would have been fantastic if that was left in and a good representation. But no, we have to completely wipe it out and make it out like it didn't happen. Disgusting.
19 dead, one wolf. I don't really know what that wolf's race was that he killed at that party.
Probably Alaskan. And you know what Alaska is.
I knew it.
White.
So, that's
Nothing but
it.
snow.
That's 100% to the Caucasians right there. So pretty self-explanatory.
Racist.
Halloween 2, Rob Zombie, racist. Now the only thing we have left are the two movies so far from David Gordon Green. Did you do the numbers on those or not?
I didn't do the numbers, but I do have some interesting notes about both of them.
Okay. Let's go with 2018 first. We get 3 characters of color, I believe. I haven't seen the dance scene in a while, but I'm assuming it's not an all-white high school that Allison goes to.
Probably.
But we do have Julian. We have the doctor and the nurse character that are there for like 2 seconds. And I'm trying to decide if there's any other scenes where we have characters that aren't white. I know everybody that dies is white, right? No, we've also got the cemetery scene where you get Sandra. She's introduced. So there you go. But as far as kills go, is it 100% white again? Oh, you got the people at the you also got the people at the service station that are talking to Hawkins. I said you ain't gonna break my record.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they're in there. 2018.
Okay, so what stats did you have for 2018?
I just like to bring up a point that early on, Michael kills a kid when he escapes from the bus, and then he goes in Julian's room and doesn't bother to kill him. Why?
He ran out.
I know why. I'm asking you, Ronnie.
He ran out.
Ronnie, Julian was in bed while he was in the closet.
Ooh. I told you it's wise because he loves every other race except white people.
It's not true.
So you're looking at it from
include
the
him.
hate side. You got too much hate.
I hate racism.
He loves every race except Caucasian.
I'm such a non-racist. My heart.
I don't even know what that means. Edit. I don't even know what that means. Edit. So what was the percentages in this movie?
0. because he's racist. And then he sneaks up on the podcasters and Sandra in the cemetery. He doesn't bother to kill Sandra. Why?
He didn't kill the podcasters at the cemetery either.
You know why?
He followed his mask.
Because Sandra was there.
Okay, here we go. Halloween kills. Now, I know for a fact the firemen. Did we check the firemen?
The firemen are all white.
Are you sure?
I'm positive.
So, who's the next one to die? Okay, so
we do have good
Sandra.
representation of an authority figure, African American sheriff.
African American sheriff's there. Sandra gets killed. At least we
Okay,
think.
so I'm going to argue that because Sandra is clearly breathing when Michael leaves the room. Why doesn't he finish her off with 100 stabs like he does the big fella from Me, Myself, and Irene? He puts 25 knives in his back. Sandra's sitting there watching the whole thing go down, and he don't bother to finish her off. Why? He finishes Cameron off. Cameron is pretty much dead already, but no, we got to go twist his neck. Meanwhile, Sandra's down there suffering. We can't go put a knife in her neck or anything because you know why? Racist.
But wouldn't it be anti-racist because you don't want to finish her off?
He wants her to suffer, Ronnie.
I don't know if I agree with that. So I'm trying to think. Spicoli, or whatever that guy's name is from the place, he's white. Who all gets killed in Halloween? Oh, he kills the couple, the
doctor and the nurse. Yeah.
So he does kill those. So we're up to 3.
He only kills one of them.
He kicked the door into the chick.
She shot herself.
Yeah, but he caused it.
Oh, it's debatable.
All right. So here's the deal. Now let's get to the mob scene. There we go. This guy to the far right. What race is that?
He's whatever Tiger Woods is.
All right. What race is Tiger Woods? Pull this up.
Pull that up real quick. I'm gonna go Pacific Islander.
So we're thinking this guy's Pacific. That means he's not white.
There
So
is one African American in the mob scene. I slowed it down and went. There he is, right there.
I don't think so. I think this is more like a Hispanic character.
Well,
but okay, this is the best I could do off my phone right here. Great.
That's
scene.
really good.
Great scene, by the way. Look at that look on Michael's face right here. That is
Beautiful.
freaking awesome.
But I'm going to argue this, Ronnie. Why don't we see that guy right there in the sweatshirt getting killed? Why can't we show that? We show every other death, but we don't show his.
Well, you're supposed to assume that he got him.
Well, right, but we can't see it. Like, it's
Why
just
would we
like
see
the
it?
nurse from Halloween 2, because I want the representation there. I want you to show me he's going to kill everybody equally.
What were the percentages there? Well, this is like the David Gordon Green bringing in the highest percentage of trying to be equal in a horror movie in the Halloween franchise so far.
But it's still less than 10.
I mean, yeah, but there was that we know of. He killed like a ton of people.
That's what I'm saying. He killed 100 people, but I bet it's less than 5%.
Yeah, but you got
They're
to
African American.
The town of Haddonfield is probably like 1% African American. So he may have killed every African American in town, which in turn would not make him a racist. It would make him an equal opportunity serial killer.
Brian, the bartender, is still there. He has a family. Julian's parents are out there somewhere. There's plenty of representation out there, and Michael refuses to go in and kill him.
The fact that you know the bartender's name
I did research, Ronnie.
absolutely amazing to me. Okay, so after going through,
Love lives today.
what is your official, which I think I already know, after the entirety of the Halloween franchise, every timeline, is Michael racist or is he not racist?
I mean, at this point, he should just wear a sheet on his head. I think Michael Myers is racist.
He did in part 1.
Did he?
Can I get your ghost, Bob?
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, Ronnie. That proves it. This mother is racist.
All right. If you survive the very end of this video, make sure you like, comment, and possibly subscribe. I mean, seriously, though, we're tackling topics that other Halloween channels
Are scared to
refuse
do.
to
They're
tackle.
scared to touch it.
Michael
And we're going
Myers,
to touch it. We're going to touch it like
Well,
Bob would touch it.
edit. Michael Myers is a racist, but I think he's a racist towards Caucasians because he loves every other race more, and he just wants to kill them all. So we have to agree to disagree here, Blake. But we will agree on one thing: he's a racist.
He's a huge racist.
David Gordon Green needs to make sure, and I don't like what I'm hearing about this new movie where he says it won't be a big kill count. They better even it up, or it's going to be time to start protesting.
The kill count. It better be all black people. Otherwise, he's racist. That's my argument. And you know, Ronnie, just sitting here off the top of my head, I think the next video has got to be about Jason Voorhees. Just going through the first 4 movies in my head.
Jason's not racist.
What color's his mask?
Yeah, but what color's his skin? He's green. He can't be a racist.
Pamela Voorhees definitely racist.
Oh, without doubt, she's racist.
Definitely racist.
He escaped the hate by dying early and not being.
No, you may have something. You may be onto something there. Like Jason left her.
Okay, how about this? Jason just kills racists. That's the reason he only kills white people.
Now I can get behind that.
There you go. Makes him a hero. Makes it completely different when you watch it now.
We're not going to make that argument for Michael, though.
Are you sure?
No, I think Michael Myers is racist.
Might be like Frailty. He's just killing He knows people that are racist. He kills them. He knew Jews.
They're going to be
racist.
God, Frailty is so good, but I can get behind Jason Voorhees just kills all the racists in at the camp.
Mm-hmm.
Who goes camping? It's racist.
There you go. I don't know any other way to end this video, Blake. I'll let you close it out.
Ernest went to camp.
We'll see you guys later.
I love every one of you.